I'm ready.
Welcome to Exhumed, the show where we dig up our old videos and tell you, is this really worth rewatching?
Yeah!
Hey!
This time, the grave digger without a flashlight will be Josh.
Oh my, what does that entail, Katie?
That means you're going to go to our lovely movie shelf behind the camera. Pick one. Don't fall.
I got one.
Aladdin!
Never heard of this, what is it?
Here's the Blu-ray. It's cool. It's in a cardboard slipcover. I'm personally not a fan of these just because it's a cardboard edition. I understand it for safety in the stores. I'm assuming it helps with that type of thing with theft, but I don't know. All of the pretty accents on here, like the embossing and the holographic words and accents, are really awesome. I just wish that that was on the plastic instead, just because it would be more legit, but that would also probably make it more expensive. Also on the lovely slipcover, we have the sticker excess, because it is very difficult to come off, which is frustrating. Some info on the back about the movie, the huge. And then in this guy, we supposedly have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital code. I don't care. All we need is really one of them, preferably the Blu-ray, which we've got. Behind the digital code paper, which could have been put in a different thing with the DVD. Though there's nothing interesting in here, I kind of like the fact that it's just all blending with this guy. Kind of looks nice, clean and simple. At the same time, it could have been a little prettier. So yeah, that is it.
And now we come to the back of the box. What does it say? Soar away to a whole new world in Disney's animated masterpiece, Aladdin, now part of the esteemed Walt Disney Signature Collection. Join the charming street rat Aladdin, the determined Princess Jasmine, and the hilarious Genie, voiced by the unforgettable Robin Williams, on a wondrous journey filled with action, laughter, and Academy Award-winning music. 1992 Best Original Song, Best Original Score. Katie.
Yes.
Why do we own this movie?
We love it. Well, I love it. Do you love it? I love it.
I do love it. It's one of the movies that I really loved as a kid and wasn't sure if it was going to hold up. I think this one does.
Yeah. I think especially right now, there's one obvious flaw where I don't know of any of the voice actors that aren't white.
Yeah, come to the Middle East. All of our Middle Eastern characters are voiced by white people.
Right.
To me, it's important to own this movie because I loved this movie as a kid. And we want to have kids one day. So this is something that I want to know we'll be able to show them. We'll be able to re-experience that with them. So I'm glad we own this one.
Yeah.
At what age do you think you'd show this to a future spawn?
It does get into some dark territory, but I think it handles it pretty well. There's a murder at the very beginning. But yeah, I don't know. I think even as early as 5.
Yeah, it depends on the
I
kid.
think it's
how sensitive they are. I would probably say early preteens, so 6 or 7. We've obviously seen this movie many times.
Mm-hmm.
What did we get out of rewatching it this time?
You got my lovely singing abilities because I sang along and voiced. I probably spoke the script to you, so that was fun. But I mean, nothing new really, other than just continued joy. I was reminded that I still really love it.
It's one of those comfort food movies that every time I see it, I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah, exactly.
So nothing new, but exactly what we wanted to get out of it. When I rewatch a really good, classic animated Disney movie, I get the feeling from it that they want me to have when they release a terrible live-action remake of that movie. So for me, I'll just rewatch the good one. If we were giving this movie a score on our ranking system, which is 1 being unwatchable, 2 being not great, 3 being pretty good, 4 being awesome, and 5 being perfect, what score would you give Disney's Aladdin?
For as long as I can remember, I've acknowledged the holes in the story. I mean, I'm still gonna give it like a 4.5. I love this movie.
It definitely does have some issues, but it's so dang charming and fun, and the songs are so great, so I agree. I would give it a 4. If you averaged your 4.5 and my 4, you get our current score for the movie. Now, should the viewer go out and buy this version?
If you can find it, yes.
For me, if you love a Disney animation movie, like you said, and you want to continue watching it in the future without relying on Disney to keep it up on their servers, then yeah, you should buy it. This particular version, which is, I believe, the Signature Collection, as previously stated, you don't need the Blu-ray DVD thing combo. Doesn't add anything to it. We never use the other things, we just use the Blu-ray. I guess with a kid's movie, there is the insurance that if your kid messes up the disc, you have the DVD at least. It does come packed with a lot of featurettes and bonus content, so if you love Aladdin and you've seen it a million times, this particular version is good. I think it's worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Well, what would you pay for this new?
16.
16? I'd pay $20 for it. I think with all the extra content and seeing it in beautiful Blu-ray, I mean, one shot aside, the movie's traditional animation with a little bit of CG augmentation really holds up and looks beautiful, so I feel good about it.
The movie, we watched it.
Brief. Thank you for joining us as we exhumed Aladdin from its DVD shelf crypt. And yes, the corpse was juicy and delightful.
So good.
Yeah, Aladdin. It's great. It's awesome. I'm glad we own it.
Keep your hands and arms inside the carpet. We're out of here!
Has anyone watched this? You want me to read it in French? Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, give us a like. If you didn't, don't. Head on over to thehungrycreatures.com for more episodes, short films, or to sign up for our free magazine. Catchphrase.